Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's parent update for the kids ministry here at First Christian Church. I am your children and family minister, John Rhodes, here to talk about all the things that happened last Sunday and things that will continue to happen here in the kids ministry. This Sunday we had a wonderful time in KidZone. We learned more about God's truth and about not only what that truth is, but who we are. So the title of the lesson was How to Be Yourself. And to be yourself, you have to be who God made you to be. So we talked a lot about how many of us have passions and gifts and abilities that maybe other people don't have. And that's important for us to use those passions, those gifts, those abilities to serve God, because when we have them, maybe not everybody else has them. So we need to be who God made us to be. The Bible story that we looked at was from 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 7 through 11. That talks a lot about spiritual gifts. So we were in there looking at that. And then the Bible verse we looked at was Ephesians chapter 4, verse 24. And it says, "Put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness." And so we talked a lot about putting on your new self, and not just how being who God made you to be, being yourself, is not just serving Him, but it's also about giving your life to Him and being your new self. The Bible point we looked at was be true to who God made you to be. So we just want to remind them that in order to be true, in order to have truth, we have to be who God made us to be, and not necessarily who we think we should be. And WeeKidz, they continued on with A Baby in a Bush. They did a wonderful craft this Sunday. They continue to talk about Exodus chapters 1 through 4 and how Moses is being born and then eventually talking to God in the burning bush. And the verse that they are continuing to look at this month is Luke chapter 16, verse 10. It says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." And so just continuing to look at being trusted and God trusting us. The Bible point for the month is I obey God more each day. So a lot of fun happening there in WeeKidz. Now, as usual, we still do not have Sunday school meeting for kids right now, just because there's not a demand for it. If you and your family would like to attend Adult Bible Fellowship from 9:30 to 10:30, and you would like for there to be childcare for your kids, please let me or Shaylee know. We are more than happy to start this up again, but we're just waiting to make sure that there are parents who are actually going to bring their kids, because we don't want to ask volunteers to come if there's not going to be any kids there. All of our resources are now digital. You can find the link in the description or in the post, or whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, you can find it there. It's a Linktree, and you can find all of our resources there digitally. It saves on paper and gives you the ability to see them at any point in time you want to, and you don't have to try and grab a paper on Sunday and make sure you remember it throughout the week. We currently do not have any events planned, but what I am looking at right now is I'm looking at the Easter egg hunt, VBS, and Superstart. So those were all events that we were doing last year around this time that COVID kinda just got rid of, but we do want to try and make those things happen, obviously in a safe environment that is safe for everybody, not just kids, but also parents and volunteers, anything like that. So when I have more information about these things, I will give them to you. However, right now, we just don't have too much information because we're still trying to figure out what is the best way, what is the safest way to do these things, and can we do these things in a safe way. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for bringing your kids to the kids ministry. We are so glad to have them. We are so glad to do all the things that we do, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks.